Hello everyone, Florian here, and welcome to another episode of Heise Does. I thought I'd just share with you a quick update for my, day one fast. I'm doing a 7-day water fast to start the year, and during this fast that I've done a few times before, I will eat no food, drink water, and probably some salt. I'll try and avoid any of the electrolyte tablet things because they've got sugar in it, and straight black coffee. I can't go without that. That should probably be a whole other challenge I might do in the year. So, it's first day. I've been working all day. I'm trying to get back into my habits, into my routines, because it all fell overboard during the holiday period. So I managed to get up early, hit the gym again. I did my 1 hour of Python training, and then I spent all day working on the house, and that involved digging the foundation beams, because they've all filled up from the rain, digging them out by hand, and then drilling the holes for the dowels between our concrete posts. So that's all getting along real well. Plus, I've done some measurements and things to track, so we can see how this even only a week fast impacts me. But there's one thing I really wanted to share with all of you, and this is a podcast I've been listening to for the last couple of days. And when I'm there working, I've got my, where are they? Okay, I don't have them here, but I've got the proper heavy-duty headphones so I can be drilling and listening to it. And this podcast, guys, this is very interesting. It's called Sold a Story, and it's about teaching children how to read. Now, for us, this is very important. We homeschool, and we have used different methods to teach our kids how to read. Our eldest daughter, she learned one particular way, which I'm starting to realize is very similar to the way they're critical of in this podcast, where our son, Frederick, he's learned another way. Right now, we've settled on reading eggs, and a lot of the kids are using that, and it's working really, really well because it's using decoding and phonics. Where here in Sold a Story, they're talking about this New Zealand system, which is complete and utter bullshit. This is the stupidest way of learning how to read. Nothing like how we would have learned how to read. Completely different. Essentially, you have to use contextual things to try and guess the words. No sounding out at all. They actually discourage you from sounding out words. And the science has completely disproven this methodology or this approach for teaching people how to read. But that doesn't mean it hasn't gone away. It became a political issue in America, where teachers would double down on this bullshit theory of teaching kids how to read, stuffing it up, destroying test scores, destroying children's outcomes and livelihoods because they didn't like Bush, because it became a partisan issue. So yeah, this is something you really have to look at, particularly if you've got kids, because I don't know what approaches they're using here in Australia. If they're using something similar to this garbage they're teaching in America, I would take control of your children's own education and teach them how to read yourself. Because that's the number one thing. That's really the most important skill that people need to be taught. And some people will get it, no problem. Others will need help. There's nothing wrong with that. But they're literally just getting the kids to try and guess what words are. No sounding out, no phonics, none of that stuff. All of that's gone. That's old-fashioned. That's Republican. It's bad. So yeah, guys, this one's got me fired up. I was going to Rachel going, this is just bullshit. This is getting me angry. So yeah, check out that podcast and let me know any others that you might recommend. Because I've got hours of digging I have to do, so I need a good podcast. And if you're doing the water fast with me, good luck. Keep it up. First day is usually not too bad. The hardest challenge is when my little baby walks up to me with an icy paw and goes, "Daddy," and tries to feed it to me. That's the biggest challenge. Usually day 3, it gets really hard. Your sense of smell goes into overdrive and it just goes nuts. So, I'll keep at it. Anyway, guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next episode of Heise Does. Bye for now. I do have to make like a custom outro and all of that stuff. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's on the list, guys. It's on the list. Just happy I'm getting up early and hitting the gym again. I tell you, that Christmas, I don't think I put on too many kilos, but still, it's fun and games. But check out the podcast.